What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to 80-second all the way official lyric video by Sabaton. This was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. It's been a while since I checked out some Sabaton. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the mini classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs that got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video.
A man from Tennessee. Overseas to the trenches he went, from the land of the free. Into war he brought two things along, a rifle and his faith. Joined the ranks as a private assigned to 338th. There, on that day, Alvin entered the fray, saving the day. 82nd all the way into the fires of hell. They are gone, not hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea. Intervene 1980, all the way from Tennessee into 123. To the test, the call to arms he heeds. On the 8th of October he went, made a sergeant for his deeds. Fearlessly in the rain of the war, machine gun on the hill. Judge the enemy taking the prisoners by power of his will. There, on the day, Sergeant York entered the fray, saving the day. 82nd all the way into the fires of hell. They are gone, not hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea. Intervene 1980, all the way from Tennessee into 123. What Sergeant York achieved that day would echo to the USA. It's 82nd all the way, and from above what they now say. What Sergeant York achieved that day echoes from France to the USA. It's 82nd all the way, and from above what they now say.
Man, love the intensity of this song by Sabaton. I never know what to expect from these guys when it comes to their music videos. I think the first song I reacted to by them, it was like an animated kind of video. They were telling the story of the fighter pilot letting the other fighter pilot like go home, even though he could have like shot him down or killed him or whatever. And so I was expecting like all their videos to be animated, just telling the story. But I think the second song I reacted to by them was like the Christmas Truce, where the soldiers doing trench warfare, they kind of just made peace for Christmas and they just played soccer, hung out, and that was like a live action video. video, and this one's kind of like a sepia filter type deal. So they definitely come with a variety of their videos. Like I said earlier, I love the intensity of this song. The riffs were killer, the drums were solid, and there was a great solo in there towards the end. I feel like a lot of their songs have that kind of heroic feel to it, which makes sense because the story they tell are often like inspiring. Let's go ahead and get into the lyrics on this one. He said, in the draft of 1917, a man from Tennessee, overseas to the trenches he went, from the land of the free. Into the war he brought two things along, a rifle and his faith. Joined the ranks as a private, assigned to the 338th. So he's giving a brief intro here. I believe this is the time of World War I, and he's saying this guy from Tennessee got drafted, and he was heading straight for trench warfare. Pretty self-explanatory. The chorus goes, there on that day, Alvin York entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd all the way. Into the fires of hell, the Argonne, a hero to be. Enter the war from over the sea. Intervene 1918, all the way from Tennessee, Hill 223. So Alvin York was dropped right into the thick of the war and was able to pull off some heroic feats, apparently. Next verse it says, when his faith has been put to the test, the call to arms he needs. On the 8th of October he went, made a sergeant for his deeds. Fearless, leading the raid of the war, machine gun on the hill. Charged the enemy, taking prisoners by power of his will. Man, so some outstanding bravery he showed. He was on the front lines, leading raids, and he was up there handling business any way he knew how. And also he was promoted in rank because of what he did, you know, during that raid. They promoted him to sergeant. Next verse he says, what Sergeant York achieved that day would echo to the USA. It's 82nd all the way, death from above, what they now say. What Sergeant York achieved that day echoes from France to the USA. It's 82nd all the way, death from above, what they now say. So the tales of his heroics made it all the way back home and to other countries as well. And I'm guessing that term was coined because of him, death from above. I'm not really familiar with the history on it, but I have heard that term before. Sabaton actually put a link to an article about Alvin York and like everything that he did, and I just skimmed through it real quick. And man, this is really a powerful story. Alvin was extremely serious about his faith, and even when he turned in his draft card, he put I don't want to fight on it, and it was because of his beliefs. And apparently he was pretty unpopular for those reasons, like when he got over there, but still he did everything he was told, and he was a great soldier. He was also like a dead-eye marksman, and he ended up seeing his friend get killed, which like made him snap, and he just went on a rampage, you know, like killing a bunch of Germans. Obviously I'm skipping over a lot of details. He basically took on something like a company by himself and made them surrender. They basically just got freaked out because he was going on a rampage and he was too accurate. Like multiple people would attack him at once and he would just, you know, finish all of them. He really just took away their will to fight because they were scared of dying. There's a lot more to his story, but those are just some of the high points. But man, what a soldier this guy was. The crazy thing is that he did all of this against his will. He didn't want to do any of it, and obviously nobody wants to go to war. It's not a game, but his main reason for not wanting to do it was to abide by the Bible. It wasn't because he was like scared of dying or he didn't want to serve his country. It was because of his convictions. So this is definitely an interesting story. I'll leave the link to the article down in my description if I remember. This was some great history, great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you guys on the flip.